Welcome to Trending Now USA, and I am Bella. In a moment that has sent ripples across the sports world and ignited conversations far beyond the tennis court, shocking footage has emerged showing Coco Gauff reacting to unexpected news that would soon dominate headlines, timelines, and late-night debates. The images, now circulating widely, capture not just a fleeting expression but a layered human response: surprise, reflection, resolve, compressed into seconds that many are calling one of the most revealing moments of her career. As viewers continue to analyze every frame, the story behind that reaction offers a deeper look into the pressures, expectations, and evolving legacy of one of the most influential athletes of her generation. Coco Gauff has long been more than a tennis prodigy. From her earliest appearances on the professional stage, she has been framed as a symbol of promise, discipline, and a future that arrived sooner than expected. With major titles, record-breaking performances, and a global fan base, her rise has been chronicled with an intensity usually reserved for once-in-a-generation talents. Yet the footage now drawing attention is not about a forehand winner or a championship point. It is about a moment of unscripted reality, when an athlete known for composure is confronted with news that reshapes the narrative around her in real time. According to sources familiar with the situation, the unexpected news reached Gauff during a tightly scheduled period marked by training commitments, media obligations, and strategic preparation. The timing alone made the revelation jarring. Athletes at the highest level often operate within carefully controlled environments, where information is filtered to protect focus and performance. This time, however, the information arrived without warning, and the cameras were rolling. What followed was a reaction that felt raw and unmistakably authentic. The footage shows Gauff pausing, her posture shifting almost imperceptibly as the weight of the news settles in. There is a brief silence, then a visible recalibration. Observers have noted the absence of theatrics. There is no dramatic gesture, no exaggerated display. Instead, there is a quiet intensity that speaks volumes. For many fans, this restraint is precisely what makes the moment so powerful. It reflects an athlete processing complexity under scrutiny, aware that every movement may be interpreted and reinterpreted millions of times. As the clip spread, analysts and commentators began to unpack what the reaction signifies. Some see it as evidence of maturity beyond her years, a testament to the mental fortitude required to navigate modern sports stardom. Others interpret it as a reminder that even the most celebrated figures are vulnerable to surprise and uncertainty. In an era where athletes are often presented as brands, the footage punctures the illusion of constant control, revealing the human core beneath the accolades. The nature of the unexpected news itself has fueled widespread speculation and debate. While details continue to be clarified through official channels, early reports suggest the information carried significant professional and personal implications. Whether related to competition schedules, organizational decisions, or broader developments within the sport, the impact was immediate. Gauff's reaction indicates not shock alone, but an awareness of consequence, an understanding that the news would reverberate through her career and public image. Within hours of the footage surfacing, social media platforms were flooded with reactions. Fans expressed empathy, admiration, and concern in equal measure. Many praised Gauff for her composure, noting how difficult it must be to maintain professionalism in such circumstances. Others shared their own interpretations, reading meaning into subtle cues: the tightening of her jaw, the steadying breath, the brief downward glance before she looks back up with renewed focus. Former players and coaches have also weighed in, offering context drawn from their own experiences. They speak of moments when unexpected information arrives at the worst possible time, testing an athlete's resilience. These voices emphasize that how one responds in such moments can define a career as much as any trophy. In this light, the footage is not merely sensational, it is instructive, offering a case study in emotional regulation under pressure. Coco Gauff's journey has always unfolded under intense observation. From her teenage breakthrough to her emergence as a dominant force, each stage has been accompanied by commentary, expectation, and scrutiny. The current moment adds another layer to that narrative. It challenges simplistic portrayals and invites a more nuanced understanding of what it means to grow up in the public eye while competing at the highest level. The broader implications extend beyond Gauff herself. The incident has reignited discussions about media ethics, privacy, and the responsibilities that come with broadcasting intimate reactions. While the footage has captivated audiences, it also raises questions about boundaries. At what point does documentation become intrusion? How should media balance public interest with respect for personal processing? These questions resonate across sports and entertainment, reflecting a cultural moment in which access is unprecedented and discretion is often secondary. At the same time, the response from Gauff's supporters underscores the power of authenticity. Many fans report feeling more connected to her after seeing the footage, not less. They describe a sense of shared humanity, a recognition that success does not immunize one against surprise or difficulty. This connection, built on empathy rather than idolization alone, may ultimately strengthen her relationship with the public. As official statements and clarifications emerge, attention has turned to what comes next. How will Gauff integrate this unexpected development into her strategic planning? What adjustments, if any, will be visible in her approach on and off the court? Those close to her emphasize that adaptability has always been one of her strengths. Throughout her career, she has demonstrated an ability to absorb information, recalibrate, and move forward with purpose. The footage also invites reflection on the nature of resilience. In sports, resilience is often framed in terms of comebacks and victories. Yet moments like this reveal a quieter form, the capacity to pause, to process, and to maintain equilibrium when certainty dissolves. This form of resilience is less visible on highlight reels, but no less critical to sustained excellence. Industry observers note that the intensity of the reaction to the footage speaks to Gauff's cultural significance. She is not merely a competitor. She is a reference point for conversations about youth, excellence, representation, and the future of the sport. Her reactions are read not only as personal responses, but as signals that resonate with broader audiences. This amplification magnifies both the pressure she faces and the impact she has. As the news cycle continues, the initial shock is giving way to deeper analysis. Commentators are examining how such moments influence legacy. They argue that history often remembers athletes not just for their triumphs, but for how they navigate adversity and uncertainty. In this sense, the footage may come to be seen as a defining chapter rather than a fleeting sensation. Behind the scenes, preparations continue. Training sessions resume, schedules are reviewed, and strategies are refined. Those within Gauff's camp stress the importance of routine as an anchor amid change. Maintaining familiar structures can provide stability when external variables shift unexpectedly. This disciplined return to fundamentals reflects a professionalism that has characterized her ascent. The public, meanwhile, remains engaged. Each update is scrutinized, each appearance analyzed for signs of lingering impact or renewed determination. Yet there is also a growing call for patience and perspective. Many voices urge viewers to allow space for processing, recognizing that not every response needs to be immediate or definitive. The conversation surrounding the footage has also highlighted generational differences in how athletes are perceived. Younger fans, accustomed to transparency and real-time sharing, often view the moment as refreshingly honest. Older observers, shaped by eras of stricter separation between public and private, express unease at the level of exposure. This tension reflects broader societal shifts in expectations around visibility and vulnerability. As Coco Gauff moves forward, the unexpected news and her reaction to it will remain part of the record. Yet it will not stand alone. It will be contextualized by subsequent actions, performances, and choices. In time, the moment may be reframed not as a shock, but as a catalyst, an inflection point that prompted growth, clarity, or renewed focus. For now, the footage continues to invite attention, interpretation, and debate. It serves as a reminder that behind every headline is a human story unfolding in real time, shaped by factors both visible and unseen. In witnessing Gauff's reaction, audiences are offered a glimpse into the complexities of elite performance and the emotional landscapes that accompany it. As this story develops, one truth remains clear. Moments of unexpected news test not only skill but character. How an athlete responds can resonate far beyond the immediate circumstances, influencing perceptions and inspiring conversations. Coco Gauff's reaction, captured in those brief seconds, has already done just that, ensuring that the discussion will continue as the next chapter of her journey unfolds.